Boom. Synth fan right at the top there. What up, Tina G? Foxhill Dreams. Bernadette. Punxsutawney Mo. Oh shit, is it Friday Eve already? No, that's tomorrow. Kathy Murphy. Kathleen. Matt Meehan. Amari. Tracy M. Stella Baxter. Samantha Hawkins. Susie Brizuela. Ms. Nick. Phyllis Hatch. Stephanie L. from Florida. Misha Oliver. Olivia S. Jen Murphy. And BDD in the Heezy. Amanda Crawford. Julian Boutier. Watcher Soko. M. Getz. Your boy Ken. Deborah Baldini. Cha-Cha. Misha Oliver. Ms. Maui Cruz. Aloha. Olivia S. Oh, did I trim this? Ah, yes, I did. Hey! Johnny's 2 cents. Everybody knows this song, man. This is feeling all right. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, aka Brooklyn Dad, and this is a story time. Gling, gling. Okay, I see we got some more Johnny-come-latelys. We got Stacey Mendenhall and Susie Brizuela. Wilbur McCarthy wrote. That's our dog lover buddy indeed. And today is hump day. And we got a few things to discuss. A few things happened. This happened. Yes, it did. But first we're going to cover what we got going on in our stories of the day. Stories of the day. Oh my God. Wait, we're going to pretend that we don't see this unprepared thing, and I'm just going to tell you, God damn it. I knew I forgot something. All right, stories of the day. Dr. Fauci sent emails last year, and the right is losing their minds. Number 2, President Biden is pulling out all the stops to get America vaccinated. Number 3, like everything else he touches, Trump's blog is dead. He's dead. Number 4, the NFL is stopping the use of race norming, which is good, but why were you using it in the first place? And number 5, our honorary monthly member of You Raggedy Bish is Ron DeSantis. Hey, I see Gavin Rutherford has popped in, as has Lee Saunders. And yeah, welcome you guys. So yeah, I don't really have much random stuff except, yeah, I did trim the beard today. It was time. It was overdue. This thing was like an overgrown forest. And, of course, you know, I got wifey's permission to do so. What's up, RJ? RJ is here, too. Wilbur McCarthy is asking, is BB finally gone? I don't know, because obviously, apparently, shit always happens when this show kicks off. It's possible. I know they were trying to mount votes, and there's Valerie G is in the house too. IT Surf is here also. I saw in the news earlier that the opposition in Israel was trying to mount votes to oust him from power. We'll see what happens. But he's been in power for so long, he might be down, but he's not ever going to be out. All right. Don't agree with paying for tuition. All right. Let's go ahead and jump on into our quick hits. I got a lot of those today. Yeah, take that, bitch. I don't know why that cracks me up so much because I guess I know why. Because when you see horrible people, you do want horrible things to happen to them. Quick hits. As I noted in my unprepared stories of the day, President Joseph R. Biden is ramping up his efforts to get 70% of America at least partially vaccinated by the very arbitrary date of July the 4th. So how is he doing it? Well, one initiative he is undertaking is to engage the Black community, specifically the barbershops and beauty salons. 1,000 of those in Black communities are going to be incentivized to help in an outreach effort to get members of the Black and Latino community vaccinated. So I don't know the specifics of the deal. Possibly if you can get like more than just yourself, maybe you get like yourself and your whole building vaccinated, you get a free haircut from Ice Cube. That's bullshit. I don't know. But also jumping into the fray is Budweiser. Budweiser, or Anheuser-Busch, actually is the company that owns Budweiser. Anheuser-Busch has announced that free beer for everyone who gets at least partially vaccinated. But the catch is we got to hit that 70% goal by July 4th. So that's the catch there. That's helpful, I think. I sure as hell picked the wrong century to quit drinking. I don't drink anymore. So while President Biden is extremely busy these days, and he is, like, the dude is making a speech every single day, the question I have is, what's up with Vice President Kamala Harris? And specifically, why does it, why does it seem like she's getting the shit jobs from President Biden? What is up with that, man? First, he put her in charge of the crisis at the border. We just started. We just got into office. I'm going to give you the hardest thing you could possibly do. And then on top of that, we found out today that President Biden is now putting her in charge of the fight for voting rights. Now, that is also going to be an uphill battle, considering that, we got two Democratic senators, Manchin and Sinema, who are determined to stand in the way of progress by refusing to, blow up the filibuster. That is what they need to do. And I can't imagine what Vice President Kamala Harris is going to do without their involvement, without getting rid of the filibuster. Because really, you could wish and hope and make speeches and everything, but the filibuster is the filibuster. You got to get past that. Yeah, Tracy M says, I think Joe has a lot of faith in Kamala, but damn, that's kind of messed up. You get the worst assignments. So cyber hacking is still a thing, and not only is it still a thing, but in addition to vaccination efforts ramping up, the cyber attacks are ramping up as well. The latest cyber attack was on JBS Foods, which is responsible for approximately, let me make sure I get this number right, 20% of beef production in America. Now, I don't eat that much beef. I'm not a big fan of red meat, but I do like the occasional burger and the occasional steak. I do occasionally, but really my system is geared more towards chicken. But this is problematic, especially considering the fact that President Biden recently just had a conversation with Vladimir Putin and said, hey, chill that faheezy out, man. You stop with this bullshit. So I don't know what's going to happen, but their meeting is coming up soon. I believe it's the 18th, unless I'm mistaken. And yeah, so Putin is definitely kind of setting the tone for this meeting. Oh, yes? Oh, Joseph Biden, you want me to stop? Okay, maybe I hack attack you now. This one is puzzling. This story is puzzling beyond belief. The NFL says that it's going to stop the use of what they call race norming. And what is race norming? Well, race norming is used to determine which players are eligible for payouts in the NFL's $1 billion settlement of brain injury claims. You guys have heard of CTE, or maybe just, concussions, These guys, they get concussions, they put their bodies on the line, and yeah, people say, oh, they make millions of dollars, but still, they're only human. And you have humans hitting each other in the head repeatedly over and over for our entertainment. You got to compensate them for that. But what the NFL's race norming system does is that it assumes that black patients start off the bat. They start with worse cognitive function than whites or other non-black people. They're already assuming, well, because you're black, you're going to have lower cognitive functioning anyway. So a concussion has nothing to do with it. You was already stupid. That is basically what race norming is. And when I read this, I was like, dude, what? How did this shit get approved? Who approved it? That's insane. It's racist as hell. It reminds me of the eugenics thing and where they measure the size of people's skulls. Are you kidding me, bro? But still, you have people on the right saying, oh, I don't know about racism. Racism it doesn't exist. I don't even know what is a racism. I don't see color. Get real. Racism is real. That's why Colin Kaepernick still doesn't have a job. In other news, to assist with the efforts to ramp up vaccinations, West Virginia has gotten into the act. I can't help myself. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. I can't help it when I say the words West Virginia. I gotta sing. West Virginia has decided that they're gonna give out five rifles and 5 shotguns to people who get vaccinated. It just seems like a really bad idea. We're going to save your life. We're going to incentivize you to save your own life so that you can take somebody else's. I don't know. Everybody that uses rifles and shotguns, let me clarify it, okay? Everybody that uses rifles and shotguns does not become a mass murderer. Fun fact. That is a fact. It's true. It's not everybody, but God damn it, if the United States doesn't already have enough guns out there, messing shit up, killing people. Guns do kill. People say, no, guns don't kill, people kill. Well, who do you think is pulling the trigger on those guns, idiot? Yeah, so seems like a really bad idea to me. Now, last but not least, in our quick hits, I have something here. Hold on. Okay. First, there were Trump steaks. Wait, I need a voice.
First, there were Trump steaks. Then, there was Trump Airlines. And then, there was Trump University and a dozen other failed attempts. And now we have... Oh, and the kids.
Yeah, the kids failed too. And the casino failed. And damn near just about everything Trump touches dies. That's a Rick Wilson book. But now, today we learned that the Trump blog didn't even last 3 Scaramucci's. So a Scaramucci, for those of you who don't know, is approximately 10 or 11 days. It didn't even last a month. So he originally launched this intended to be his new social media platform. And it was just a blog with his posted idiotic statements. And we heard a little while ago that the Trump blog was getting less traffic than Pet Finder and a bunch of other websites that you'd never heard of. It's just so hilarious to me. And, he was just posting random things that normally would have been tweets, just griping sessions. And so his traffic had dropped below like 2,000 shares. And they were like, well, we're just gonna wrap the whole damn thing up. Why does that open there? There we go. It's so funny to me. It's so funny. Let's see. Hey, there's Scribble My Dibbles. She says happy hump day. Hi, sis. That's my sis. She's so beautiful. All right. It is now time, ladies and gentlemen, for our timeline cleanse. Timeline cleanse. Yes, Scribble, so damn late. How dare you? MGet says, who the fuck blogs anymore, Grandpa? It's funny. You're talking to me. You talking to me? Because actually, I had started a blog last year. I did start a blog. And I can't keep up on it. Really, I can't. I wrote a bunch of articles for the damn thing, but I didn't have the energy to push it, to promote it as much as other people promote their stuff. But it's out there. Actually, it's on Brooklyn Dad Defiant. Check it out, whatever. All right. Anyway, you guys know that I love space, the final frontier. And this month we are supposed to be hearing about aliens, what the government, or at least what the Pentagon knows about alien spacecraft. So in honor of that, I found this awesome video, which is basically a video of the Milky Way as seen from Mars. Look at that. First time I ever saw, the first time I remember seeing the Milky Way, it was a picture from one of my friends who lives up in Maine. And I saw it and I was struck by it. I was so emotionally like, whoa, So I took my son Malik, and we took a road trip up to Maine and went to one of their state parks. It's super, super duper dark. And and we've also seen the Milky Way from a place in Pennsylvania that escapes me the name of the park. Cherry Springs State Park in Pennsylvania. It's like way west, very far to get there. But it's beautiful. Beefy Productions says, wow, that's CGI. I don't think so. I think that is actually Mars. You know, we have a rover out there now on Mars. So that could very well be the actual video from Mars. I'm unfamiliar with Beefy Productions, and I don't, the moderators just wait. I don't know if that's a troll or not, but just monitor their interactions with me. If they're trying to stir shit up, you need to leave. But we haven't seen it yet, so let's just wait. Beefy Productions, no, I do not have a rover, but the United States and NASA has a rover. Okay, so moving right along. There's always one person. There's always one person in the room or in the crowd or in the audience or in the class or whatever that screws things up for everybody. You just have one thing to do, and then you get your prize, or you get to leave early, whatever. There's always that one person who's, I got another question. Oh man, we've been in this meeting for hours. So in this instance, it's a treat, and the treat is for a doggy. So, little brother, the task is you don't get a treat until you find your seat. And so, Big Brother's like, yo, sit your ass down. Sit down, damn it. You heard what Daddy said. He said we don't get a treat until we sit. Sit. Here, let me just move you. It's adorable. I love dogs. Dogs are awesome. All right, last but not least, it's a sure sign that normalcy has returned to the overall consciousness when I'm able to really actually start focusing on sports again. And, it's playoff season. The NBA playoffs are going on now. My Knicks are just one game away from elimination, which I really don't like, but oh well. Tonight is that game, is a decisive game. If they don't win tonight, it's over. My Nets, however, look at me calling them my Nets. The Nets are doing well. They won their first round against who the hell did they just thrash? Boston. Sorry, Boston. Anyway, I found this video, and it's a video capture of a video game. And it's just hilarious to me. In this video game, you can apparently create your own players. And this is what one person did.
Well, he was born next to a nuclear power plant, has an IQ of 2, and got hit in the head with several rocks as a child. But boy, can this guy play basketball. Look at that, deep from 3. He's not the smartest player in the NBA, as you can tell here. He goes to the bench and he has no idea what the fuck is going on. But boy, oh boy, has he been a threat so far on the defensive end. Check out this clip. From the other side of the court, he comes over and sends that ball in the stands. Well, he was born next to a nuclear power plant, has an IQ of 2, and got hit in the head with several rocks as a child. But boy, can this guy play basketball. Look at that, deep from 3. He's not the smartest player in the NBA, as you can tell here. He goes to the bench and he has no idea what the fuck is going on. But boy, oh boy, has he been a threat so far on the defensive end. Check out this clip. From the other side of the court, he comes over and sends that ball in the stand.
Yeah, he wouldn't even need to jump to make a bucket. Just take those elongated arms and slam it. Oh, my Lord. I don't know why this is the silliest thing, but it's funny as hell to me. All right. I just want to tack a little something else onto what I said earlier about trolls and our moderators. Please be mindful because our main subject that I'm about to get into after we do our roll call is about Dr. Fauci. And I expected when I posted Dr. Fauci's name on the graphic for today's show, I expected a bunch of trolls to pop in. So keep your eyes peeled. There, we know we got a lot of lurkers out there. Corey Lord, by the way, made a nice post just a few minutes ago, a chat comment, and asked to please, if you are watching and you enjoy the content, please give this show a thumbs up. It looks like that. It's thumbs up on the video. Thank you very much. And now let's go ahead. Oh, Beefy was one. Thank you. Okay. Let's do this roll call. Show me where you're coming from. Show me where you are at. Already, Cindy said, already have 3 thumbs down from the trolls. You guys got to help me out with that. Boost these likes. Watcher Soko sending love from Orange County, California. Jennifer Reyna from Wisconsin Rapids. Susie Brisquella, a.k.a. Sudi Q from Centennial, Colorado. And Synth Fan from Florida. Kathy Murphy is stuck in CT. Michelle Warmoth is in Berlin, CT. My CT peeps got their act together. That's what I like to see. Cecile Kazemi in sunny Grapevine, Texas. Kathleen Cross from Boothwyn, Pennsylvania. WK, a.k.a. Wendy from Tenerife. Tenerife. Oh, excuse me. She spelled it out phonetically. Tenerife, Spain. Whoa, that's a fancy location. Welcome, WK, originally from Long Island. Cindy C. from Lakewood, Washington. Foxhill Dreams from Aiken, South Kakalaki. Jen and Fat Tony are making gumbo in Elgin, Texas. That's what I like to see. Gumbo! I never liked gumbo. I never did. Maybe my mom didn't make it properly. I just didn't enjoy it. Petty Deb from Arizona. Samantha from the Bronx. Kathleen from Michigan. Julian Gautier from the Central Coast of California. Amanda in Arkansas. Bernadette in Phoenix, Arizona. Corey Lord in Bellevue, Washington. Asmila J is working in Houston. Janet from CT, you need to catch up with your buddies up there. Your boy Ken from Houston. Gavin Rutherford from Aaron, happy Scotland fan. RJ in Florida, sweltering. Monique from the DMV. Misha in Long Beach, California. Karen Purdy from Newton Falls, Ohio. There she is. Deborah Baldini, that's Wildflower from Woodstock. Sheila Bird, a.k.a. She Bee from Chicago. Alicia Williams in Fort Knox, Kentucky says, what's up? Stephanie L. from Florida in Spring Hill, Florida. Jen Murphy in the DMV. Eddie G. in Delray Beach, Florida. Sylvia Correa from Madeira Island, Portugal. Tina G. in Albuquerque is fully vaxxed mañana. That means tomorrow. Queen of the South, that's C from Kansas City. Ms. Maui Cruz from Hana, Maui, Hawaii. Amanda Hug and Kiss in Brooklyn, that's our buddy Matt Meehan. Ms. Nick from Stafford, Virginia. Jennifer Rayner from Colorado. Lisa Hathaway from Cleveland, Ohio. Linda Appelt in Pensacola in the house. Valerie G in Staten Island. IT Surf in France. Bonsoir, madame. Let's see. Lee from Leeds, UK is off today, so chilled out. That's beautiful. The Trump Reaper in Stupid Weather, Long Beach, California. Tenerife. Whatever. It is Tenerife from the person living in Spain. Stella Baxter in Los Angeles. Lisa Straw in Jupiter, Florida. Wilbur currently living in Martinez, Georgia. That's our dog lover buddy. Debbie with Alexa and Blake from Boca Raton, Florida. Gary Montero from Boston. Aw. Let's see. Cha-Cha from Gig Harbor in Washington. Let's see. We say Ryan says Fauci is an evil, evil man. There you go, folks. You know what to do. You need to leave. Let's see. Yes, Misha Oliver says, somebody get Ryan. Let's see. This Ryan fool. Okay. Thank you for tuning in for our roll call. Let's keep the show moving and let's move on ahead to our first story, which unfortunately Ryan's not going to get to see. We're going to call this one But His Emails. So prior to the year 2020, and there's Ness from Connecticut. There you are. And Phyllis Hatch from Silicon Valley. Prior to last year, most people didn't even know who Dr. Anthony Fauci was. Nobody knew. Anthony Fauci. There's Pasta D. What's up, Pasta D? Dr. Fauci rose to prominence in America in the midst of the worst pandemic America has ever seen, at least since the Spanish flu in the early 1900s. And I'm not laughing because of the Spanish flu. I'm laughing because I was about to say the date and damn it, if Trump didn't mess up my brain. Now I'm like, was it 1917 or 1918? I can't even remember, but it was one of those years and it was terrible. But you know, this was pretty bad. We lost about 600,000 people. Lee Saunders is correcting me. It's 1918. Thank you. So Dr. Fauci seemed to be like that one person in the Trump administration who was not bound by fear of repercussions from the orange one. You know, Patty from Gainesville, Texas has popped in. What up? What up? He was not bound by fear. You know, he was bound by duty, his duty to America. And, you know, he was kind of learning, as all of us were, you know, but the scientists were at the forefront. The scientists and the doctors were the ones digging into what was happening with the coronavirus. And as I recall, you know, I do remember him saying, no, everybody doesn't have to wear a mask. I remember that. Okay. But how science works is that when you realize something is not right, you adjust. You adjust. That's what science is, you know? So we saw him in the press briefings and the coronavirus briefings, and he frequently stood out there as, you know, he was so popular. In fact, he was so popular that they even spoofed him on Saturday Night Live with none other than the incredible Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt spoofed him and did a pretty good job. I can't really do a Fauci, but he did a good job spoofing. And of course, Kate, damn it, I always forget her last name, begins with an M. Kate, help me. Which Kate is this? Kate somebody. That actress, that comedian, McKinnon. Thank you. So, Dr. Fauci seemed to be the only person in the Trump orbit who was useful, you know, and would have the gumption to contradict ridiculous things that Trump was saying. And yeah, he did it kind of on the down low. He didn't come right out and say, you know, Trump is lying to you, which is what he should have said. If you're going to be on the right wing and be pissed at Dr. Fauci for getting the whole mask thing wrong back in February, you should be pissed at the freaking former guy for all the lies he told and all the lies he sold and all the people that died. Watch this.
Trump knew it was deadlier than the flu.
It's also more deadly than even your strenuous flus. This is more deadly. This is 5% versus less than 1%. This is deadly stuff.
But he lied to us.
I mean, view this the same as the flu, but in some ways it's easier. Doctor, you want to treat this like you treat the flu.
He knew it was more contagious.
It goes through air, Bob. That's always tougher than the touch. You just breathe the air. That's how it's passed.
But he lied to us.
A lot of people think that goes away in April with the heat. There's a chance that it won't spread, too. When you have 15 people, and the 15 within a couple of days is going to be down to close to zero, that's a pretty good job we've done.
He even knew that it was dangerous for young people, for our children.
It's not just old people, Bob. There's people to plenty of young people.
And he lied about that, too.
It's had very little impact on young people. Very unusual situation. It's had very little impact on young people.
Trump makes sure that he himself is protected.
The White House gets a daily test with 15-minute turnaround. Can you imagine if our kids were just as important as the folks who visit the White House?
But Trump doesn't care about you, so he lies.
It's going to disappear. One day it's like a miracle. It will disappear.
And lies.
That's going to sort of just disappear.
You still believe so? Disappear?
Well, I do. Yeah, sure.
And lies.
I'll tell you what, right now, I think it's under control.
This November, vote for someone who cares if you live or die. Someone who cares if your family survives. Someone who cares about you.
Okay, so Jennifer Rayner was asking, is this a new video? And no, it is not. It is one of the many dozens of videos we put together, Really American put together, during the election. That was called Trump Lies, We Die. And right there, that video alone just kind of recapped all the myriad lies that Trump told during the thing that helped this thing to spiral out of control. We're not even getting into the whole thing where he was like, slow the testing down. You know, the slowing the testing down also cost lives too. So the right wing is in a tizzy because the Washington Post and BuzzFeed recently released, as a result of the FOIA Act. The FOIA Act is the Freedom of Information Act. They recently released, I believe it was about 800 or 8,000. It's a high number of emails that Dr. Fauci sent. And for the most part, these emails reveal that he's a polite guy, that he's a hard worker. Often, you know, these emails revealed that he had been working nonstop hours to try and get ahead of this thing. But they're specifically focused on one or two emails. One issue that they're concerned about is the fact that he had the mask mandate wrong in February. And the other thing that they're upset about is one email or a sequence of emails seems to imply that he, put the kibosh on any questions about whether or not coronavirus was created in a lab in Wuhan. So this morning I awoke to hundreds of different tweets that were like this. Here's from Gary Sheffield Jr. says, turns out Fauci was a politician in a white coat. Who knew except every conservative on earth? Or right below it is this tweet from Emerald Robinson, who says, there was not even one reporter today in the press pool who had the courage to ask the White House about Fauci's emails. And these breathless, outraged emails go on and on and on saying, I don't know what it is about the right wing and emails that is so damning. When you actually hear the voice of Trump saying, I always wanted to play it down. They don't care about that. But emails, for some reason, that's the thing. That's the thing, They're conditioned from Hillary to hate anything that has to do with emails. It's all bullshit. But here's one email from Dr. Fauci to somebody named Sylvia that says, masks, this is dated Wednesday, February 5th, 2020. It says masks are really for infected people to prevent them from spreading infection to people who are not infected, rather than protecting uninfected people from acquiring infection. The typical mask you buy in the drugstore is not really effective in keeping out virus, which is small enough to pass through the material. It might, however, provide some slight benefit to keep out gross droplets if someone coughs or sneezes on you. I do not recommend that you wear a mask, particularly since you are going to a very low-risk location. Your instincts are correct. Money is best spent on medical countermeasures such as diagnostics and vaccines. Now, that changes nothing. Nothing. If you have been paying attention, they have been saying all along, mask is not meant to protect you, stupid idiot. It is meant to protect other people in case you have it. And if you're in a room, if you're in one room and two people in that one room are wearing a mask, and that one person coughs, or has COVID-19, and you're in the room and they cough or breathe, whatever, those droplets have a lot more difficulty getting to the next person than it does getting, than if you weren't wearing a mask at all. It's prevention. It wasn't meant to be, a contraceptive. It wasn't meant to be an impenetrable shield, but it was meant to give us all a chance to flatten the curve. With our limited technological advances, a mask was the best we could come up with. So people started wearing it, and the numbers started going down. Coincidence? I think not. Also, the vaccines were a big deal too. But they're mad that the same people who were like, I'm not wearing a mask, the same people who refused to wear a mask are the ones outraged with their hair on fire saying, damn it, you told me to wear a mask and I didn't wear one, but why did you tell me to wear it? And now I didn't wear it. I'm so mad at Dr. Fauci. But the other thing they're upset about, again, is this conspiracy theory that that the coronavirus was developed in a lab in Wuhan, China. And apparently, what does that have to do? What does that have to do with solving this pandemic? What does it have to do? Nothing. You want to go down a rabbit hole and chase down possible conspiracy theories and this and that, you go right ahead. I don't like those rabbit holes. They're very time consuming and stupid. But Dr. Fauci was focused on one thing, was getting America back to normal. Not curing America, but getting America vaccinated, lowering and eventually eliminating deaths from COVID-19. Those people with short memories fail to recall that hospital emergency rooms were taxed to the limit. They didn't have enough beds. The funeral homes didn't have enough room for bodies. They were creating mass graves. You guys don't remember any of that shit, huh? No, you just want, some kind of faux outrage to take the focus off of your sex trafficking, pedophiles, and insurrectionists in office. That's what you want. But stay off of Dr. Fauci, man. And you know what? At one point, I wanted to jump into that hashtag. It was like the Fauci email, hashtag Fauci emails. And I was like, nah, I'm not giving y'all oxygen. Nope. And here's a fun fact, right? If you go to Twitter and you go to the Explore page, or if you just look at the trending hashtags, right? Next to each trending topic, there are three little dots on the very far right, three little dots. And if you click on the dot in the trend, It says either not interested in this or this trend is harmful or spammy. So, what did I do? Did I jump into that trend and mix it up with the trolls? Nah. I just went to the trending topics and just clicked on this trend is harmful or spammy. And boom, he's no longer in my feed. And if enough people do that to a harmful troll trend, and you can tell it's a harmful troll trend if it starts late at night and you wake up and already it's number one. It's coming from Russia, and Russia wants us disinformed and stupid. That's what they want. That benefits Russia. So don't interact with those trolls. Just go to the trending topic and just vanish it. Vanish it from your trending topics. Do that. It's fun. It's very satisfying. I love it so much. Yeah, and that's pretty much all I have to say about this Dr. Fauci controversy. There is no controversy. There is none. The only controversy is, why did Trump and his administration allow so many people to die? Why did they lie about the true nature of COVID-19? Don't try to shift the focus on the one guy in that administration who was trying to save your stupid, non-mask wearing, super spreader event attending ass. Don't give him any bullshit. Huh? Focus that anger and that outrage on the orange man who got vaccinated but didn't tell anybody. He could have saved lives just by saying, hey, I got the vaccine. It's safe. Do it. He couldn't even do that. His whole family got the vaccine. They didn't make a big deal out of it. No. But the rest of us, we go, we get our vaccine, we take a selfie, boom, post it on social media. We did more to help people get vaccinated than those jackasses. All right? So you want to focus some anger and rage on somebody? Don't focus it on Dr. Fauci. Get the hell out of here. All right? The bullshit. And I hope there's some trolls out there lurking, watching the broadcast, looking for some kind of bullshit to whatever. Hey, I hope you take that and do what you will with it. All right? All right. That's what I said, and I said it, god damn it. Now I'm going to move on to today's
You raggedy bish.
And today's You Raggedy Bish, once again, is Ron DeSantis. Yesterday, somebody said, hey, why didn't you feature Ron DeSantis in the Raggedy Bish thing? I said, don't worry, he's an asshole. He's a Raggedy Bish. He's the honorary Raggedy Bish for the month of June. He's going to continue to be so. I don't want to feature him daily, but, sometimes he does some shit that I have to speak up on and point out. So we found out from the Florida Department of Health, OIG, finds reasonable cause to suspect that employees under Governor Ron DeSantis created a quote-unquote substantial and specific danger to the public's health by misrepresenting and falsifying COVID-19 surveillance data. He fudged the numbers. And I remember a while back, they were talking about Governor Cuomo having done the same thing. You know what? If that's real, those people need to face severe consequences because people died. People died. And if you're messing with the data, I don't care if you're Democrat or Republican, you need to suffer some consequences. This is not a game. It's not a joke. Jesus, what is that? That alert box just popped up. I'm turning that off. people faced death, and you're messing with the data. So that's number one for Ron DeSantis. Number two is today, on the second day of Pride Month, Ron DeSantis just vetoed mental health care funding for survivors of the Orlando Pulse nightclub shooting. I'll say it again. He vetoed funding for mental health for survivors of the, 49 people who were murdered at the Orlando Pulse nightclub. You guys remember that, I'm sure. And just the other day, he banned transgender children from participating in sports. So this is not accidental. He's putting his chips on the table, and he is gambling. He is betting that there are more hateful, intolerant people who do not like the LGBTQ community who will vote for him because of those policies. That is a cynical and disgusting stance, but that is who I believe that's who he is. He's already shown he's drawn the line. He's, God damn it. It's a horrible person. But the good news is that Nikki Fried, who I featured on this show a little while back, Nikki Fried is the Commissioner of Agriculture in Florida, has officially announced today that she is running for governor in 2022. So if you're not already following Nikki Fried on Twitter, please do so. And when she's doing her fundraising thing, help out however you can, because that's a big fight. The governorship of Florida is huge. We don't even know how huge it is, but he's doing some horrible things. He's got to keep pace with the rest of the horrible Republican governors in America who are passing voter suppression laws and abortion laws and all that other shit. Val Demings, Gary wants to know, Val Demings is running for senator in Florida. But Nikki Fried is running for governor, so definitely support her. And that's what I got to say about that. Questions from you. I got time for this many questions. 5, count them. I'm generous today because I've reconfigured this show here. Hey, Debbie Neiman says she asked to volunteer. That's nice. That is really nice. Volunteering is, I think, is priceless. I think it's priceless. When you volunteer your time, you can't put you can put a dollar figure on it, but the time and energy that you put in, it is priceless, really. So thank you for doing that. That's wonderful. Stella Baxter says, please make sure you highlight people that are running against these inhuman Q-Trumplicans. I will do it. Thank you, Stella. Thank you. I will do it. Samantha B says, I heart Val Deming so hard. Alicia Williams says, it makes me sick to my stomach. How evil these people in power are, indeed. Oh, Lee Saunders says they just let Trump back onto Facebook and Instagram. Damn. I don't even know what to say. Well, it's terrible news, because now he's got a bigger platform, a humongous platform, actually, to continue to spread his lies and hatred. I don't know what those Facebook and Instagram are thinking, but if it's not already trending, delete Facebook and delete Instagram will be trending on Twitter, sure enough. Yep, Michelle Warmoth. I did just mention that thing about the Florida Department of Health. Find a reasonable cause. Suspect to. Yes, I just covered that in the You Raggedy Bish. Cindy C. Cindy's question is, what are we supposed to do with ourselves for 47 hours? I'm sure you'll figure something out. There's plenty of stuff to do. Get vaccinated. M. Getz says he's a cheating, drunk on Trump dickhead. Send his ass to jail, too. I'm sure you mean Ron DeSantis. Yes. Stephanie L., you are welcome for me exposing Dick Santis. That's a new spin on the Death Santis one. Yes. Lee Saunders is giving us Bloody Nick Clegg. I love it how the Brits use bloody. You don't hear that very often, but bloody. I can hear your accent now. That's cool. Nick Clegg, who I don't know who Nick Clegg is. Why is this show? Lisa Straw wants to know, why is this show only 3 days a week now? I haven't been here for a while. I'm sorry. Oh, so I'm happy to answer that for you. I decided that I need time to spend to get back into developing book number 2, The Bigliest Loser. And I just haven't had that with the show, which does take quite a bit of time to prepare for. So, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's it, my friend. Mo. Punxsutawney Mo wants to know, do you and wifey have a garden this year? Yes, we do, and the garden is thriving. It's been on my list of things to do, to record a little video and show off wifey's growings. And I will do it. I will do it. Samantha B says postcards to voters is a great way to volunteer to support Dem candidates. Thank you. Yes, it is. 100%. They also do phone banking and text banking as well. Samantha Hawkins wants to know, will you be watching the NYC mayoral debate? I might, Rabbit. I might. But it's tough if it's going to coincide with the Knicks game. I don't know. Right now, I feel like, no, I really do want to watch the Knicks game. It depends. If the Knicks are getting blown out, I don't want them to be blown out. But if they are, I might change to the debate. Jennifer Rader wants to know, when is the U.S. government going to end the filibuster? Well, it's actually not a function of the U.S. government to do it. It is our senators. The senators have to do it. And specifically, it's 2 senators. 2 Democratic senators is all we need to end that filibuster. And those are Kyrsten Sinema and Joe Manchin, and it doesn't look like they're, ready to do it anytime soon. Okay, guys, that is all the time I have for you today. Thank you for joining me for another wonderful episode of Storytime with BDD. I'm your host, BDD, a.k.a. Brooklyn Dad. And if you got to go out, whether you've been vaccinated or not, please remember to wear your mask, wear your gloves, keep your social distance 6 feet or better, and have a lovely, relaxing, enjoyable evening, whether you're watching the Knicks game or you're watching the mayoral debate. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves tomorrow as well. As you know, I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll be here Friday. So, I'll see you Friday. Same time, same place. I love you all. Peace. Watch your circle with the reminder to please hit the like button. Smash it. Smash the like button! Oh, Lee Saunders. Hey, here's news. I'm so glad I didn't tweet it. Lee Saunders says it was a false alarm that Trump was reinstated. False alarm. His page was live, but Trump is still suspended. Thank you for that, Lee Saunders. Ha ha! And guys, if you're not already familiar with two of our newest viewers, I've seen them a few days in a row. It's IT Surf and Ms. Maui Cruz. Welcome. And Amanda Crawford is 100% right to thank our moderators for the fantastic job. Apparently, they smashed 5 trolls. Cindy C says they hit 5 trolls. Oh, wait, no. She says 5 trolls hit the down like, it's okay. It's all right. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Ah, Gavin Rutherford with the bloody good news. Hey! Hey! We have awesome moderators. Yeah. All right. I am gonna miss you guys tomorrow. But I'm sure you guys will find something to do. Just don't forget me. I'll see you on Friday. And now, you need to leave.